How will you remember Reddick's career?
Listen, J.J. Redick's college career, certainly at Duke, one of the all-time great shooting guards in college basketball history, in ACC history, and then a player in the NBA who really evolved his game from just being a spot-up shooter to a player that could help you in a lot of ways. And you look at the teams and the organizations that Redick was a part of, whether it was Orlando with Dwight Howard, the Clippers with Chris Paul, Blake Griffin, Philadelphia, Ben Simmons, Joel Embiid. This was a player who, in difficult locker rooms with teams who had chemistry issues at times, was a player that management, the coaching staff, their teammates could really count on to bring stability, maturity. You know, he played a great role beyond his ability to shoot threes. He was one of the best of his era on the court. But listen, this is a player who not only had a great career, he's got a very promising career off the court, whether it's in television, whether he decides to go into coaching or front office. And I think he's thought about all of those things moving forward.
Absolutely, Woj. And I would like to even take it a step further and say, I applaud any role player that wasn't a franchise guy or all-star caliber player that made it past 10 years in the NBA. We all know that the average years in the NBA is 3.5, 4 years. But when you start to hit over 10 years and JJ hitting 15, you overcame some serious odds. And one thing I know about JJ Redick was that, one, he was one of the hardest working dudes to be around. I never played with him, but I heard nothing but great things about him. Like Woj said, he was an excellent teammate, and he's going to go down as being remembered as an ultimate competitor. Yes, we know that J.J. Redick was a spot-up shooter, a guy that knocked down timely shots, knocked down big threes and things to that nature, but he also competed at a very high level. Wasn't physically gifted to really do things, but at least he left it all out there on the hardwood. And when you ask any coach, from Doc Rivers to Brett Brown, anybody about J.J. Redick, they have nothing but great things to say about the way his professionalism and the way that he approached the game of basketball.
Yeah, and I think that's why he got a lot of jobs later on in his career, because he was a great veteran. He was meticulous with his work, and he set good examples. He said he's looking forward to retirement, spending more time with his family. He's shown, as you said, Woj, a passion for media with his podcast, The Old Man and the Three. And Woj, I heard that podcast is possible because of you.
Maybe my only NBA assist. In a previous incarnation, I talked to JJ about maybe writing for a website and writing for us. And he said, you know, that seems too much like homework. I don't want to do that. And I said, what about podcasting? And he said, let me think about it. And he decided to do it. And I remember the first pod he did was with Steve Nash, I think shortly after Nash's retirement. And it was, this guy is not only is he a great shooter, he's a better shooter than we are, and he's a better podcast host than the rest of us, too. And it's a must-listen in the NBA. And so I think whatever J.J. does moving forward, I think he's going to have success. He's got a natural curiosity about him. I thought it made him a great podcast host. Absolutely.
Look, we may not see him on the court anymore, but I don't think we will be missing seeing his face. He's going to be around, certainly on that podcast. So, Woj, thanks so much for